What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy J Dub, the number one comment on YouTube, and I'm back with another review. Today, I will be reviewing Married at First Sight. This is season 16, episode 6. You dropped a bomb on me, and I'm doing the Mac and Dom segment. For those who are new to my channel, I do detailed reviews of reality shows. I might not pick up every single scene, but I will pick up some important details and maybe some details you have not seen. And as I tell you, I am YouTube's number one commenter. So on this channel, it's all about the comments. And I really mean that when I say all about. That's what this channel is about. That's why I was created. This is the freedom channel to say what you say, which is the motto of this channel. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you think Mac is a comedian or he's a liar or whatever he is. Say it on them comments because we need it. We feel it. And don't forget to smash that like button, please. And I'm not just saying I need it. This algorithm is so off. It's like I'm sitting here talking to myself, with the exception of the tried and true Dub family members. So let's get this video pushed out there and let's go ahead and knock out this Married at First Sight series. So with Mac and Dom, they waking up another day in paradise. They're always in the bed, act like they sleep or whatever. But they're talking about their excursion that they're going on. Because Dom is a very adventurous. She just wants to get out. This is her first time out in the out of the country, so she want to get out and do some things. So they're supposed to be going on a horseback ride into the waters on the beach and all that kind of stuff. And Mac is just telling Dom like how he's going to perform so well on the horseback. He can make the horse do tricks. He can make the horse rap. He can make the horse swim in the water, all that kind of stuff. And Dom is looking at him like, yeah, right. Like he's just the master equestrian. So he plays like just so many games with her. And so Dom is like, well, hold up, let's put this honeymoon on pause. I gotta FaceTime my agent, the lady who got me signed up for Married at First Sight, aka Dom's mom. Dom is an old soul, but she needs to speak to her mom every, hour and 37 minutes on FaceTime. And mom wants to know, like, hey, what's going on? Like, how would you rate your trip, like, with your husband or whatever? And I don't know how she does that, but she flies right past that question. Now, that's just a funny thing. I'm gonna bring it up because it's little different things I bring up. I wonder how that is because, like, if I'm talking to somebody and I ask them a question, I need an answer, or I need them to say, I don't want to answer that. I'm that type of person. I don't know what it is. If I'm asking you something, I'm asking you for a reason. So you need to answer my question or tell me mind my business or something. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to keep going. So when Mac and Dom get to the horseback ride and excursion, we're waiting to see what Mac got. Because he said he got it all. He can train the horse. He can stand up on the horse and ride, all of that. When he get to the shore with the horses, he looking like a third grader at a spelling bee or something like that, who's nervous. They don't know the word. He's like, I never ridden a horse. At this point, and I'm like, at this point, these are not jokes anymore. These are like just flat out lies. It's not a sense of humor. He's lying to the lady. And that's something that should be an issue with Dom. At this point, he makes corny jokes. He's lying to her, telling all this stuff and that. And it's something there. And I believe that's within him. That's his personality. So for some reason, he's a liar. So she shouldn't trust him. So for real, she can walk off now because at this point, what else is he lying about? So she didn't walk out on him. So let's keep going. Mac and Dom, they back at their honeymoon suite doing a little couple's diary with the phone or whatever. Now, Mac is trying to retract his statement, whatever. It's like, I'm not a master horseman or anything like that. I'm just, I never ridden one. And Dom is pretty fed up with the lies, and I don't blame her. Like, what is this saying about you as a person? We can't have a serious conversation. You're joking. You're lying. I mean, it's all bad. And At this point, she's fed up. She's telling the man, look, I don't want to hear all them excuses or whatever. I need you to do better. She like straightening him out now. She's just like totally frustrated. Like she's sunning him. She ain't having it no more. And, of course that ain't gonna go well. It ain't gonna be smooth. But, she got so fed up with her, she like knocked the camera down. I don't know if she a violent lady or what, but she tired of the lies and the corny old man jokes. She done. Or she just done with that. And he's like, oh, what happened? Are you mad at me? She's like, a little bit. I'm mad. You can hear him. You can't see him. So I guess they had their first argument. She's just sick of him lying or joking. So when they get to the group thing, as far as like with the couple, it comes at a point where like Matt. Yeah, Mac is kind of understanding that his playfulness, or he's calling his personality, isn't kind of going well over with Dom, and it's not. It's not. It's at the point where like he's telling the guys when they get together with the guys, he's telling like, well, I think it's great that me acting dumb is funny, and it's like, no, like why would that be funny? But that wasn't really the high point of the guys' lounge on the beach or whatever. It really was like when Read the Room Mac was responding to hearing Clint tell everybody like, hey, I'm not really into Gina. She's not slender. She's not athletic. She got big hip bones and all that good stuff or whatever. And Mac is like, he's like rubbing his hand like Birdman, like you crazy man. Woo, Gina's beautiful, hot. You are crazy. Like he looked like give her to me. Like I'd do something with her. And I'm thinking like, okay, what? Mac like him thick, but everybody like, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like I call him Read the Room Mac because he had no sense of like I shouldn't say this. Everything you think in your mind isn't to be said. And Clint was kind of thrown back like, don't put me on an island by myself. Like so much. I guess he wanted him to be on his side or whatever, show support, not tell him how beautiful and sexy his wife is. And then his confessional, Mac doubled down. He was like, man, I'm going to tell you like this. Clint couldn't even get a leg like Gina if it wasn't for this process. So he tripping. Mac like him thick. Mac said, don't nobody want a bone except a dog. He wants some meat. So yeah, it was kind of really awkward. And it was even awkward for Eris. And that's saying a whole lot. And once he left the guys, I guess again he's kind of seeing the error of his ways, so he goes back to Dom and just telling how he apologized and that really all of those lies or AKA jokes are about like him being nervous about doing things, and he really should just say like I'm nervous about doing these things, or I'm an introverted person. I only can take a half excursion at a time. If we ride the horses, can we not go in the water? He's nervous. And I just think these people are a wrong fit for this show, because this show is all about adventure. Not, I don't mean just like horseback riding. You really have to do this and be fearless to actually marry a stranger, unsight, unseen. You just diving right in, and you can't be nervous. You can't be closed off. Not if it's going to work. And that's exactly what it is. He's scared to do everything. He never had salt water touch his toes before and all that kind of stuff. And in real life, Dom ain't really having it. She's just like, hey, like, I'm going to give you a pass this time. And I'm going to try to give you the benefit of the doubt. But I ain't feeling all this, all this joking and lying and all that kind of stuff. I don't even really think she got to the jokes or whatever, but more so him telling stories about the things that he has and hasn't done. And she has a right to be concerned, because it's very telling that like he just might flat out be a liar about everything. You're going to lie about horseback riding. What else are you lying about? So that's all I got on Mac and Dom. I can't wait till they break up so I can do just 4 couples. So drop down in the comments. Tell me what your thoughts, something I missed, something you want to add. And that's it for Mac and Dom. So we got one more couple. And as I always tell y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate it. I really mean it. And here comes Nicole and Chris.